on tour with Sting after Paul. His guitarist was named Dominic Miller. Still is, I think. He warned me, because these tours can be very rough. I didn't have much experience on McCartney's tour, although I had a little bit of problem with one guy. I mentioned him in an earlier podcast. But Dominic said to me, watch out, man. You know, as soon as you show any vulnerability, they'll see your weak spot and then they'll attack. You know, they'll do cruel things to you, you know, because, you know, life on the road gets tedious and people get cruel because they're bored, you know. Most cruelty, in my opinion, is boredom fed. It's based on boredom, you know.
Yeah.
I guess everything is. Even generosity. Anyway, they'll attack you if they see a weak spot. So, then I remembered what happened to Paul. On Paul's tour, one bad thing did happen to one guy. He got drunk and fell asleep, and I think they were doubled up in rooms there, but they were sort of partying in his room, and then he passed out on the bed there. And so what they did was they took a condom and they spit in it. A whole bunch of guys spit in the condom and spit, you know. And then they pulled his pants down, and then they took it. It's horrible. They took a pencil, and then they shoved the condom into the guy's butt, you know.
Was he okay? Or?
All the way in. It wasn't to injure him, because that wouldn't injure you, you know. It was because they knew when he woke up in 8 hours, he's going to find a used condom in his ass. And he's not going to remember what happened the night before. And he's going to come to the conclusion that the man had sex with him in the ass. Made love to him in the ass, let's put it that way. So that was kind of cruel, because they saw his weak spot, you know?
Yeah.
But he was a drunkard. Now, there's another guy on Sting's tour. I don't want to say his name, but this is bad. But he's just a guy on the tour. And with Sting, we flew around in private jets a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So it was nice. So it was small, and it was only the elite members of the crew, like his band, his manager, and then me, because I wasn't elite, but, you know, I was there to document Sting's behind-the-scenes life. So, of course, I'm going to travel wherever he travels on the same vehicle, however nice it is. I mean, one time I took a helicopter ride with Sting from Vancouver to San Francisco or something like that, because he needed to get there fast. It was just me and Sting and the pilot. You know, helicopters are small. You can only put a couple people in them. And they said, Michael, go with Sting so you can document this. I had never been in a helicopter before in my life. Never have since. And it was an amazing experience, but a little frightening. And I'm thinking, boy, oh boy, I hope, you know, because rock stars are always dying in air crashes, airplanes and this and that. I said, boy, I hope this helicopter doesn't crash, you know. To myself, I didn't say this thing. I'm just praying, you know. Because I know if it crashes and we're all killed there, then the papers will say, rock star Sting dies in tragic helicopter crash. Oh yeah, and some other guy. That would be me.